News for every other squad inside the lobby right now. Every time we go to that screen and the boys over on the stage are able to see that Alpha 7 aren't in match point just yet, it's one more game of freedom. In fact, two, honestly.
That's right.
So every time. So right now, the games cannot end until match 4. Every time we move that marker, teams getting happier to try and chase. It is a struggle right now, though, because second, third, fourth, so close together. It is a tight-knit leaderboard at the top side.
I'll tell you what, though, this is huge for Alpha Gaming, right? The fact that we had Alpha 7 go out there in a centralized position. They have the warehouse, 3 eliminations so far. With a win here, that could put them easily into second place, very close to first. Let's see how this is all going to play out, though. You got Mad Bulls going into it with E-Arena. Dead pack middle squad right now. 82 points with 6. Mad Bulls need to win this. Flip getting naded. That is not how you want to start this one off. And now you got Turney K on the push. This fight, though, just getting extended, taking so much time. Oh, but that looks like it. E-Arena putting Mad Bulls on the back foot.
600 damage right now for Turney K. Looks awesome. Honestly, another nade goes through. Won't be quite the air burst and catches Mormon. Grenade inside his hand. Lemon's going to try and push forward, but won't even be able to get the knock there. The Thai team is up to 8 elims on this match. Their run not done just yet. 13th place on the leaderboards, but you know, between 78 in 10th place and 5th on 84 is nuts, right? It's really not that bad until you really get down towards Vampire in 15 for 48 points, but this is such a close lobby.
Really
Everyone's
is.
putting up points. Everyone's putting up points. So if we get to the end of this, if your favorite team went out in 12th, I don't think you can be too unhappy. It was basically 4th.
Absolutely. I mean, we heard as soon as that fight rang out, the crowd going crazy for E-Arena because they realized, like, yeah, 68 points so far. They win this game, another good one. They're in the show for some big money here.
Yeah. It's an amusing one. And they get the entirety of the Northern Circle to themselves after basically being the lone winners of all of that engagement in the woods that sweep across that area.
Take a look here where this next circle is going to go. Will it head on over to the beach? Will it head on over to that long road? Either way, I think no matter where the zone goes, Vampire and APG are going to be good, at least for the next circle. Let's see how they decide to play. Oh my gosh, they are locked dead center of this position. So Vampire, APG, all they got to do is just look at it each other direction, handle everybody else, and that could be an easy first, second place finish from these two squads, but they're going to have to stop the pushes as all teams have their eyes locked on that compound.
Yeah, I reckon teams probably wish that they'd crashed this a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, I think, for Alpha Gaming.
Oh,
my God!
Bye-bye!
That's some shrapnel. And the King lays down the Scepter. Damn, that's rough for D+.
That one hurt. Here comes E-Arena on the push now. Nice little defensive nade there from Lazarus. Stops Joker. Let's see how they push this. Alpha Gaming are very, very close, but I don't know if they leave this building to push this. Let's see how this goes, though, as Lazarus trying to find the off angles here. E-Arena don't have time to get this res off. They have to fight this. Tony K is holding off that position there. Mormon got that nade locked and loaded. Can he hit it on the Tony K? He doesn't. We switch on over, though. Turney K on the other side. Hey, Vampire making it happen here on the final day.
We ain't the only high squad in the lobby.
That's right.
All right. I'll put some respect on the name. Good shots, but for APG, they're starting to sweep right now. Jukes, they're moving through. Alpha Gaming looking to get something done. Mialak is down. Lazarus, Tony K looking to hold out. A long nade in the building. Doesn't find anything of the sort, though.
Alpha Gaming just had that itch. They could not stay still. Said, you know what, we got to start making the moves. But it's E-Arena that finish out Vampire.
11 eliminations on the match. What a great game it has been here for E-Arena. Marcel makes his way in, but pretty sure NC2 knows, no?
Yes, he does. He has to know. Yep. Uh-oh. Just missed that nade there. NC2 playing it very quiet. Oh, and not going to be able to get that one. As now, look, DRX on the push. Xavier have just been holding this little beach for the whole time, though, being very, very quiet.
I think NC2 might be safe, though, because APG pretty sure now they've cleared him.
That's fact.
They thought he was the last player. Marceau's the one who kind of creeps in, plays body double right there for NC2.
Works out for him here. Now APG are just battling it out with DRX. There's still so many top squads in this one, Blink. You got 2nd through 4th still alive. Xavier in 6th. Big threats. And then, man, it's still so crazy to me looking at these numbers. 12th and 13th place are not that far away.
71-72 at the moment. Thunder Talk, after all the good they did over in their PMGC, clearing away one of the most dominant teams throughout the league stage, just have not been able to truly transition that through over towards the grand finals. Can we even say that with how close this lobby is? I think we just have such strong teams here. Alpha Gaming, though, I was going to talk about this earlier before we started getting some fighting on board, is that they were the only team with the balls to make this move.
That's right.
All right?
Yep.
They had the gusto to go for it, and I think that that's what a lot of other teams are missing at the moment. I don't think they would have gone for that, but Alpha Gaming is like, this is the winning play.
I love that about Alpha Gaming. You know, like some teams and some players, when everything just starts getting so hectic, they default to a certain play style. And it looks like Alpha Gaming just prefer aggression, right? Let's go and get it the hard way. Just push and see what happens. And this time, it pays off big time. Alpha 7, shockingly, right, decided to go on the passive side of things, and they're getting punished for it. Or they did get punished for it, big time.
Yeah, big time. I mean, APG likely they'll set themselves up with chicken dinner here and a couple more eliminations for a next game match point. Same with Ulf, if they can keep pushing through, but they're down to 1 player now, so it's a little bit more difficult. DRX, I don't really see them doing it with just the 2 players they have with the 0 Elim game. Maybe if they get up to a top 3, potentially they've set themselves up for the next match, but probably will have to be a pretty large game off the back of that one. But looking at this circle, likely that Xavier, Ulf, as well as Thunder Talk go down in the next shift, which should be coming through soon. You just got a Southeast hard shift. It's not very likely you're going to get another one, in my opinion.
It's going to be really tough for Xavier here. I mean, they still have a path on into this next zone with a crash. But the problem is you got Thunder Talk on the other side that are looking at them. Yeah, they're both looking at each other. And that's making it difficult for both squads. Honestly, this is one of those times where, like, if you're Thunder Talk and Xavier, you should kind of look at each other and be like, hey, let's just push together. Because if we don't fight this out, we're both going out right here, right now. But Alpha Gaming are like, nah, we're not going to risk that. Let's start putting on these shots and get some points on the board.
DRX definitely trying to pick something up where they can over towards Xavier. And I think DRX understands that, hey, we are center right now. We do need to sort of capitalize off the back of that. And Xavier is the team we have angles on towards. Aaron? Okay.
Sneaky.
Makes it up.
Oh, Thunder Talk are so much in trouble right now as Marajin gets knocked in return, but they'll still have plenty of time to get him back up. That's 5 eliminations from Xavier. Next circle goes on over to APG.
King still has it, but you're right. It does center up over towards APG, and it ain't easy being the king as he does go down in the circle on that southeast side. Xavier slowly mending themselves inside of this circle right now. 86 points. A lot of those points came through from day 1. Day 2 was a complete wash, in my opinion. Absolutely. But this is a big APG game.
Huge game. Huge game for APG. They just broke that 100-point mark. Currently sitting in 3rd place. Oof is still alive, though. They're going to be able to sneak away some placement points here. Aaron's actually in a really good spot on that ridgeline. I definitely think he's actually going to get some pretty serious placements. But this fight's going to ring out at any moment. And honestly, it's going to be deciding on who fights first. Like, if you're Xavier, what do you do in this position? I think you just kind of wait it out, hope for a fight, and then finally make that push.
I mean, to be honest with you, they sort of control center right now. Stage 9 is where it's all at, and there's not an unlikely possibility that Xavier could win this game if they play it slow enough and they set it up well enough. But I think this team is battered and bruised, right? The vests are shredded on this squad.
That's the X factor right there, though. Doc pushing on out, gets knocked top, though, really quick on the res. I'll tell you what, man, if Doc gets knocked, the whole team goes crazy.
No.
Aaron!
Oh, yo!
Aaron takes the shot, gets the double!
Oh my God, I felt it. I felt that. I felt that.
I just got quiet because I was like,
I know,
this
dude.
is crazy.
I know.
That's insane.
I actually saw that happening. I mean, with Aaron, you kind of really can't count him out from making that happen. But for APG, this is terrible news. Now this makes their next game that they play, because getting the chicken dinner now, it's not certain. They haven't had the time to set up going into this Zone 9. They've had to get themselves back up to 70% HP, and they haven't had those stims rolling. So none of them are 100% right now.
Yeah, good thing for them, though. They have that side cleared out now that Aaron's gone. So
I mean, look at that, though. Like, that's a lineup. Right?
That is.
You're about to get gunned down.
Xavier, oh my goodness. So set up here with this ridge line. So easy. This is definitely not an easy rotation. He's going to go out, and Top's actually going to take that point.
Yeah, nice steal indeed. Top. 11 elims is great. I mean, even if they go down now, it's a 17-point game for them, but I think they would love the chicken dinner as well as all of these elims. Because yes, you lose out on the 4 points from not getting the chicken dinner, but you also lose out on the 4 points right here as well on those players. This is a cheeky angle, a very cheeky angle with a nade on top as well. Paragin's very low, and suddenly Xavier running scared. Another nade sent through, and it is perfect and on point.
They're stuck. They're completely stuck out. Reefus with this off angle is looking too good. That nade locks and loads it. It's all up to Levis by himself, and that is it. Alpha Gaming get the chicken dinner right when they needed it.
It's a massive win for APG. It looked deadly. The two solos almost ruined it for them. Aaron able to find a double and then almost find top of the window. That guy's on target, top on top. Such good work from them. And again, that is a huge game.
मुद्दे बनाते हैं और वो ये है कि अल्फा गेम ने चिकन निकाला है। और एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स की बात की जाए, कितने पॉइंट्स दर्ज किए हैं अपने नाम। आई थिंक 15 एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स निकाल कर 25 पॉइंट्स अपने नाम करते हुए टीम दिखाई देती है। अल्फा गेमिंग अब #1 के करीब आ चुकी है। कुछ ही पॉइंट्स का फर्क रह जाएगा और ये मैच वो एक बड़ा मैच बनेगा जिसकी उनको जरूरत थी आदि।
जी हाँ, बड़ा मैच नहीं अलादीन, बहुत बड़ा मैच बनेगा ये जिनकी उनको ज़रूरत थी। अब देखना ही है कि मैच पॉइंट्स पर तो अभी कोई भी नहीं आएगा, लेकिन अल्फा गेमिंग हाँ दूसरे नंबर के बहुत करीब आ चुकी है, दूसरे स्पॉट पर इनफैक्ट आ चुकी है। अल्फा 7 को अभी तक के लिए पहले नंबर से डीथ्रोन नहीं किया गया है। एंड अल्फा 7 किस्मत उनकी अच्छी भी चल रही है, बुरी भी चल रही है एट द सेम टाइम। ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है आप पूछ रहे होंगे। 5 पॉइंट सिर्फ दूर थे, वो 5 पॉइंट्स ना वो निकाल पाए, लेकिन पहले स्पॉट पर है। अभी भी सबसे करीब मैच पॉइंट के अगर कोई है तो वो अल्फा 7 ही है।
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, लेकिन हाईलाइट्स की तरफ देखें, बल्कि हाईलाइट्स नहीं फाइनल ब्लो की तरफ देखा जाए। डीएक्स के पास प्ले एरिया ही नहीं था, सर्कल ही नहीं था। अनफॉर्चुनेटली उनका तो यहाँ पर मरना बनता ही था। उनका तो यहाँ चिकन डिनर निकालना मुश्किल से नामुमकिन हो चुका था। लेकिन वेट अ सेकंड, टॉप विद 7 एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स, रीफस विद 4 एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स, ज़ेओल विद 3 एंड डॉक विद 1। वहीं पर कंट्रीब्यूशन देखें आप, 603 का डैमेज टेकर चाहते हैं डॉक, 504 का डैमेज ज़ेओल के पास है। रीफस विद 915 एंड टॉप विद 801। क्या ही शानदार खेल देखने को मिलता है। लगभग 3000 के आसपास डैमेज देखने को मिल रहा थी।
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, टॉप और रीफस स्टेप अप करते हैं। अगर आप डैमेज देखें तो शानदार। डॉग थोड़ा पीछे रहे, डैमेज अच्छा दिया गया उनकी साइड से, लेकिन एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट कंफर्मेशन की जहाँ पर बात आई वहाँ पर रीफस और टॉप, खासतौर के ऊपर टॉप, वो आगे रहेंगे। यूनिवर्सल एमवीपी की उस दौड़ में कहाँ पर हैं ये देखना अभी के लिए बाकी है। लेकिन खैर ये मैच बहुत ज़्यादा था मुश्किल हर ही टीम के लिए। अगर आपने अल्फा गेमिंग को भी देखा हो कि ये इतना आसान चिकन डिनर नहीं था जितना आसान दिखाई दिया। वो स्लैम इन देना वैम्पायर्स ई-स्पोर्ट्स के ऊपर जो काफ़ी पहले दिया गया था, उस कॉम्पाउंड को होल्ड करे रखना, नॉकआउट्स ना देना। हालांकि आते साथ ही वैम्पायर्स ई-स्पोर्ट्स ने नॉकआउट किया था जैसे ही वो स्लैम इन दिया। अल्फा गेमिंग की तरफ से उस सारे बार्न हाउस के ऊपर आते 7 प्लेयर नॉकआउट हुए थे, लेकिन उसके बाद रीसेट किया अल्फा गेमिंग ने अपने आप को, वहां पर दिखाया ट्रिगर डिसिप्लिन, कोई अननेसेसरी पीक्स, अननेसेसरी फाइट्स नहीं ली। लेकिन ये हाईलाइट मोमेंट था इस मैच का, जहां पर टीटी एक ही झटके में पूरी की पूरी टीम को खा जाती है।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल हाईलाइटेड मोमेंट हमारे सामने निकल कर आता। टीटी एक पूरी टीम खा जरूर जाती है, लेकिन इसके बाद टीटी का भी एक बहुत बड़ा मैच नहीं बनकर